How much this last album, which is very, very good, is kind of LA album? I mean, why LA? Why this fascination with LA, and how this come?
Well, it happened by virtue of the fact that that's where the business is, you know, but I don't live in LA. I live in Palm Springs. I live in Coachella, and I hate LA as a general rule because it's filled with a bunch of phony assholes. You know, I mean, why do people come to LA? No one's from there. They come there to be famous. That's the most self-interested fucking bullshit you can imagine. And everyone's pretending like they're there to be fucking Mother Teresa and shit like that. When everyone goes to sleep, however, just like in Toy Story, the toys come to life. And that's when I love LA. You know, the song Wanna Be in LA, it's not like me going, I wanna be in LA. It's me like going, I wanna be in LA. This is weird. Okay. It's also the greatest irony in my life because I come from an old Southern family. I believe in trust, I believe in loyalty, and I believe in decency. And it's funny that I would go to LA, Hollywood, to find the best examples of friendship, trust, loyalty, and decency in the fakest fucking place in the world. The album's like a love-hate letter to LA. It's like, I love you, but I hate you, you know? Anything except the truth is what happens when people are awake. When people go to sleep, suddenly the spirits of the past come to life, and really it's like communing with the dead. It's like you drive down Laurel Canyon Boulevard, and that's where Frank Zappa was eating dinner when Mama Cass choked on a ham sandwich. Oh, that's Love Street. That's where Jim Morrison was walking when he wrote Love Street. Like, suddenly all of a sudden you're having a moment with your heroes instead of being surrounded by a bunch of assholes going, I'm your best friend. How can a man with so many friends feel so all alone? That to me is about partying in Hollywood. Once you feel entitled, you're fucked. Once you feel bored or you don't love it anymore, you're fucked. I don't ever want to be that dude. Every second I fuck, dude. I'm here, I'm in Croatia right now. Get the fuck out of here. Like, who the fuck ever thought I would be here? I never did. So it's awesome. It's the greatest day of my life today right now because I'm above the dirt, I'm still breathing, and I'm getting to shake my dick tonight at a rock show. You know what I mean?
It's happening, but don't be scared. I just fooled you dead, but see me coming. Hurry, I'm just moving fast.
The main reason that you so often say you love this job, I mean being a rock musician, I would not say rock star because I think you have this irony going on as a rock star.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. It's the best job in the world because, for example, today I got to go to a record shop that was filled with people who were smiling at me and wanted to hear me play. That doesn't happen to everybody. That's a gift. That's a gift. It's a gift every day, you know? I mean, I got to smile at pretty girls who smiled back. That is magical. I'm now up here in my dressing room talking to you. That's magic, dude. I mean, I get to talk about music and listen to music every day as my job. Awesome. I love it.
How was your childhood? I believe you've been with Josh as friends from the childhood, where you grew up all together in the desert? Or?
Well, I grew up I was born in South Carolina, and I lived there till I was 7, and then I moved to the desert. And my childhood was weird. It was beautiful until I was 7, and then when I moved to California, it was miserable because I got picked on all the time. You know, like imagine going from, you know, Croatia to England and you have an accent and you're different than everyone else. I mean, I was different, and Joshua and I became friends because he stopped bullies from kicking my ass. I loved him for that. There's something about Joshua. He's the best friend I've ever had in my life, but he's got a genuine sense of justice to him. You just don't fuck around Josh because he doesn't like it. And so I stayed close to that giant 6'5" Viking son of a bitch, you know what I mean?
Then how come that one of the biggest bands that have this motto, sex, drugs and rock and roll, practically written all over them is Guns N' Roses, and then on one show that you had with Guns N' Roses, and you got this Pigeons of Shit metal stick that basically Axl said, and then of course you back him.
Axl Rose is an interesting character. We did a tour with Guns N' Roses, and it was one day. We were on the tour for one day. And it was, but you gotta understand too, it was a 25,000 seat arena and only 5,000 tickets had been sold. So it was a dismal failure. And then he came out and he called us the Pigeons of Shit Metal and he kicked us off the tour. And the next day, Dave Grohl came out and said, being disapproved of by Axl Rose is like being knighted by the Queen. And it made my career. It put us in the news in a way we'd never done before. And so to me, if Adolf Hitler wrote me a letter that said I sucked, I'd hang it up. It'd be like winning the fucking Nobel Peace Prize, you know what I mean? So you want assholes to not like you.
Yeah, sure.
Like, this dickhead hates me. Yes! But what I'm actively working on right now is trying to get Axl Rose to make the Pigeons of Shit Metal record with me. Axl, I love you, baby. Let's make the Pigeons of Shit Metal record and let's make it a hit. I will do this with you for real. And Britney Spears, I love you, baby.
But you said that you don't want anybody to mess with your guns and.
I want my money and my guns, and I don't want anyone to tell me what to do.
Ted Nugent stuff going on?
It's better than Ted Nugent. The way I look at it is, God made men and women, and Sam Colt made them equal. You know what I mean? People don't get marched off into the forest and shot in the head when they got the same guns as the police. That's just the way it is. It's not my fault. It's not the way I want it. It's just the way it is. You can either be a coward and a pussy and hide under your bed and ask the government to take care of you, or you can fucking grow up a little bit and take care of your own ass.
How much maybe the Rolling Stones, circa Sticky Fingers or Exile on the Main Street are kind of obvious influence on this
Obvious,
record?
yeah. My daddy used to say there's two types of rock bands. There's a rock band that comes out and jacks off for everyone to watch, and there's a rock band that comes out and fucks everybody in the room. I want to be in rock band number 2. I want to get laid. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll is the rule. I like to get high. I love rock and roll, and sex is the best thing in the world. Just remember that, ladies.